真佛宗美国彩虹雷上寺莲华生大士护摩法会开始，请大家起立，恭迎真佛宗创办人无上法王根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛，唱诵莲花童子心咒。我们一起齐声问候：师尊好，师母好，大家好。顶礼根本传承上师级坛城三宝，一拜根本传承上师级坛城三宝嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心三印；二拜诸菩萨嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心三印；三拜诸护法金刚嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心三印，四平等于其手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛移步到展示屏，接受众线上众弟子们的问安。
我就是
好，师母好，受益在己，
是尊崇圣自在吉祥，我是律师的家是爸爸，谢谢感恩，
师母好，
家是爸爸，
平安
哇，谢师尊，
爸爸慈悲下是爸爸，感谢家是感谢再要化为结合你身上，
好，师母好，
阿弥陀佛，师父的加持，阿弥陀佛，
身体健康，
叫我们想你哦，你好想你哦，
欢迎
加持，
我们佛体安康，
下个星期我解释
我们师母在耶路比丘，
守住
加持爸爸，剩下好让他有生命更加马上，病人消失，生命不要退化，
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。 上师上座。教师法师上座，请讲师助教贵宾我们善心大德就座。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛加持主持者及功德主报名表格。
Okay. This is the Homa fire offering ceremony for Padma Sambhava, Guru Padma Sambhava. We welcome our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Liensheng, to preside over the Guru Padma Sambhava Homa fire offering ceremony and bless the prayers of the primary supplicants and merit holders. The offering of Hatha. Let us now join our palms with reverence, and we are inviting Master Siddhi to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage root Guru as a symbol of the highest honor on behalf of all of us. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha. Namo Buddha Lokana. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Living Buddha Liensheng. Visualize Sky Master and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us. Recite Padma Kumara mantra 7 times.
Om Guru Liensheng Siddhi Hum. 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 左速亮观。
Perform the visualization of the 4 immeasurables. To our left, visualize our father and relatives and ancestors from the father's side. To our right, mother and from the mother's side. Behind us, friends, teachers, and benefactors. In front of us, enemies and karmic creditors. Sentient beings all around us, together practicing tantric dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood. Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Recite purification mantras and the deity mantra.
Recite
invocation mantra. We sincerely invoke our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Shang. Namo White Maha Padma Kumara. Namo Lotus Light Self-Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Guru Padma Sambhava. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Guru Padma Sambhava. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Guru Padma Sambhava. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Pond. Namo 5 Dhyani Buddhas. True Buddha School 8 primary deities. Namo Yamantaka, Akhalanata, 4 heavenly kings, Sima Bodhisattva, Rainbow temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the True Buddha Tantric Quarters, Seattle Lechang Temple, and at the South Mountain Retreat. Rainbow temples, mountain gods, earth gods, plant gods, wind gods, water gods, heavenly fire gods, dragon gods, and all divinities, as well as the city gods, to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great homage using visualization for student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground. Release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground. Release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground. Release the mudra. Fourth equality to all. Great mandala offering. Form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root Guru, all the lineage Gurus, the main deity of Homa, Namo Guru Padma Sambhava, and all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, 4 continents, and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May this wondrous treasures and marriage purge our karma to all of our civilization. Fourfold refuge, visualize our lineage root Guru, all the lineage Gurus, all the Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Reset the mantra. Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sanghaye, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sanghaye, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sanghaye. Armor protection. Form Vajaklap's mudra. Recite Vajapani mantra 7 times. Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Shang to perform blessings with mala. inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Liansong to perform, to set ceremonial demarcation, to bless the restitution forms, homework cards, and all the offerings with Vajrapala and scepter. Please rise and join your palms with reverence. Together we inviting His Holiness to perform the ritual of opening the Homa fire here, to set the Homa fire, to set ceremonial demarcation around it, make all the offerings and perform Rudra transformations for purifications, enrichments, magnetization and subjugation. Please recite the heart mantra of Guru Padmasambhava.
Om
Recite the heart mantras of the 8 principal deities and incarnate Buddha Amitabha. Recite the supplication to the Guru Buddha to stay in samsara. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness the virtuous and marvelous Tantrika, all Buddhas in the Buddha verses as numerous as grains of sand, compassionate Bodhisattvas, Hedukas, Dhammapalas, and Dakinis, the protectors of Dharma. The 3 poisons are proliferating endlessly. Our body and soul are struggling in the misery of with great compassion, His Holiness descended upon this world to salvage the deluded ones. The 3 jewels, eminent wondrous light, provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, humans and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of the Buddha pray that you stay in samsara to turn the Dharma wheel to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the Rabb utmost bliss, repaying for full generosity from above, aiding those in the 3 realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. True Buddha school disciples wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Khoma today, Guru Padmasambhava. By the body of Sakyamuni, speech of Amitabha, and mind of Vajra Avalokiteswara, the union of the 3 secrets and 3 holiness. Please protect our lineage Guru with great health, strong body, and rainbow light, with energy and spirit likened to the flying rainbow. Rainbow-like love and respect together all affinities, enrichments and prosperity as powerful as the rainbow. We pray that you stay in samsara to bless and purify body, speech, and mind in unattainability to benefit self and others and sever the 5 poisons. May His Holiness vow to deliver sentient beings, reach the state of no thought, and transform into rainbow light to return to the ocean of Buddha nature. We also pray for Simu. May she be happy and healthy in body and mind, and all is auspicious. Now we are inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sung to perform the overall merit dedication. We pray to Guru Padmasambhava to guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha verses. We pray to Guru Padmasambhava to bless all participants with healthy body and mind. endowed with wisdom and complete provisions and resources with attainments in our Dharma practices. We pray to be endowed with auspiciousness during the day, auspiciousness at night, auspiciousness around the clock, and those amidst auspiciousness. Pray for the blessings by the Guru. Absorption by the Yidam and protection by the protectors. From Udayana, the copper-colored mountain, Guru Padmasambhava, and gods in heavens, gods on earth, may we be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted. Please bless us so the pandemic disperse, the viruses disperse, natural disasters disperse, calamities due to war and weapons disperse, bad affinities disperse, adversities disperse, obstacles disperse. Recite 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Tathagata Petamami Manta Petsapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peja Sato Samaya Malupanaya Peja Sato Telupadi Chan Jetso Mepawa Soto Kayo Mepawa Sopo Kayo Mepawa Anurato Mepawa Shawa Hasiti Mempolayata Shawa Gama Sutame Jitamu Sinijan Guruham ha 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 Panhavan Sawa Tathagata Petamami Manta Petsapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peja Sato Samaya Malupanaya Peja Sato Telupadicha Jetso Mepawa Soto Kayo Mepawa Sopo Kayo Mepawa Anurato Mepawa Shawa Hasiti Mempolayata Shawa Gama Sutame Jitamu Sinijan Guruham 哈哈哈哈呵，班嘎文萨瓦，达哈嘎达，贝萨玛咪门查，贝兹巴瓦玛哈萨玛呀，萨多阿吽嘿。
Perform great homage using visualization for Student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, fourth equality to all. Recite completion mantra. Now let's give the greatest round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Guru for presiding over Guru Padmasambhava Homa fire offering ceremony. Now let's join our palms with reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dhamma teachings. Let's pay homage to the lineage Gurus, homage to the Venerable Maung Dao Ming, homage to Master Sakya Tsongkhong, homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Dubden Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, the ocean-born Vajra Heruka. From the copper-colored mountain, the Uddiyana or Organ Pure Land, Guru Padmasambhava. Sumum, Tanchen Gyatso, Tutan Siti, Tutan Kama, all Dhamma masters, Dhamma lecturers, Dhamma teachers, Dhamma instructors, Dhamma tutors, temple and center directors, all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do? All right. Wow, it's so cold. Yeah, hey, check out. I would like to announce now for next Sunday, July 14th, at 3 p.m. there will be Amitabha Buddha Homa fire offering ceremony. The mantra and the mudra is Amitabha meditation mudra. The meditation mudra of Amitabha Buddha, and the image is red. Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha is Grandmaster's Yidam. today we perform Guru Padmasambhava's Homa. And he is Tibetan. We can say the founder or lineage guru of Tibetan Buddhism. And the Tibetans address him as Guru Rinpoche. We have talked about Guru Padmasambhava, and the ocean-born Vajra is because when he was born in the Dhanakosha lake or river, ocean. And in ancient India, the lake was called ocean. So being born out of a lotus blossom. So who are his father and mother? Nobody knew. Because he was born by transformation. So that's why he was called the ocean-born Vajra. He was a true transformation. He was truly born from transformation from a lotus blossom. And we can say that he's the founder or the lineage guru of Tantric Buddhism. All his life, when we read his hagiography or biography, it's all very legendary. He lived to be a very long time. And in Tibet, he spread Buddha Dharma for a total of 50 years. So all of his life was very legendary. He lived a very long time. He had a very long lifespan. Generally, people were researching where Udayana or the copper-colored mountains is. But according to what I know, it's in Afghanistan. So the Udayana, Pure Land at the copper-colored mountain is in Afghanistan and not in Kashmir. Some people say it's in Kashmir. And because Tantric Buddhism flourished in Kashmir, so they said it's in Kashmir, but actually Udayana is in Afghanistan. And the most famous 5 Buddha mothers are Ishijoga, she is Tibetan, Mandarawa was an Indian princess, Sakyadevi, not Sakyayese, but Sakyadevi. Also Nepalese from Nepal, and Kalasidi maybe was a Tibetan, was an attendant to Ishijoga, and the last one, Tashi, was Bhutanese from Bhutan. So 5 major or great Buddha mothers. According to what I know, he's the body, speech, and mind. So a physical manifestation of the union of the body, speech, and mind of Sakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, and Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. So most legendary people have a very unique birth. And in ancient China, the 3 emperors and 5 kings, they were born very uniquely different from ordinary people. Let me just share one of the 3 and 5. That's called by Di Kao. So his mother was a queen. So the emperor brought the queen going outside, and in the wilderness, all of a sudden there were a windstorm. And there was an energy of light was around the queen. And when they returned, then the queen was impregnated. And then when the emperor knew that the queen should not have been pregnant, but why? By being surrounded by the windstorm, she became pregnant. So he regarded the child as questionable and asked people to throw the baby away in a place where it's very cold and snowy, and just wanted to die from cold. So Di Kao was just a baby and threw to a snowy place, and the crow flew down from the sky to become a bed. So he was lying on top of the crows, and many other birds flew down to cover his body to keep him warm. So such a thing happened. And when the emperor checked if the baby's died, and no, he's still alive. And he was surrounded by birds as if they were covering him. So then the baby was taken to the wilderness and threw the baby away. And soon enough, there are wolves, and a female wolf fed him with her milk. And a group of wolves were protecting the baby. That's what happened. So it was a questionable origin that the New Testament in the Bible also recorded that Maria and Joseph, they just got engaged. They were not married yet. And they returned to their place of birth survey and passing through Bethlehem, and Maria was pregnant without a wedding night. Hey, what happened? So there was a major star in the sky, and there were 3 kings. That was called the wise ones. And when they saw the star, they followed it and arrived at the Bethlehems. And then offered a gift to Jesus, the 3 wise men. And regarded him as the king of all kings, the greatest king of all. So Jesus' father knew that the child wasn't his, so did not treat him very well. So Joseph was a carpenter. They returned to Nazareth as carpenters. So Jesus disappeared from a certain age. So the father did not treat him well, so perhaps Jesus just ran away from home. And he traveled from Nazareth to the Himalayan. And when he got out of that place, he became different. When he returned from the Himalayas to his place, his country, at a place called Palestine now. And he passed by a river, and there was John the Baptist giving baptized to him. And John the Baptist was the brother-in-law of Maria. So Maria's elder sister's husband. So that's like an uncle. John the Baptist was Jesus' uncle and baptized him. He was standing in the river and was baptized. And during the baptism, the gate to the heavens opened, and there was this voice, "This is my son, my beloved son." That's Jesus. So he was not born by a human, or not because of a human. And Tikao in ancient China, as part of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors, were not born by humans. That's why we refer to them as the sons of heavens. And Jesus too was not the son of human. And as for myself, when I was born, my father was very happy and was telling all the relatives that he's having a son. And there was a relative called Yao Lan. I've heard my parents talk about him. So Yao Lan told my dad, "You just got married for 7 months and you have a son already?" So he's questionable. He's not your son. So maybe someone was shooting a gun, right? Because you just got married for 7 months and already your wife has a baby. My mother told me that I was prematurely born, and my father said he did not agree. So all my life, my father never recognized and accepted me. So I often told you the story that as soon as I was born, my grandma was taking care of me. After she passed away, I was taken care of by my aunt. So that's the mother of Miss Xu Xinghui that came the other day. So she raised me until she was about to get married. And then I was sent back home, and my days were quite difficult. I did not want to ask who gave birth to me. I don't want to ask. Just a mystery. And the same with the third prince Nacha. That's the son of Li Jin, and the father also disliked him. When he was born, he was like a meatball. How come there's a meatball being born? And then they opened the meatball, and a child came out, and that's the third prince Nacha. When I was born, Chiyo-san asked my mother, what's strange about his birth? My mom did not say anything, but after thinking about it, yeah. When he was born, referring to Grandmaster, he was enveloped by white thread, a silk thread. And in ancient time, they used some gasoline to petroleum oil to wipe it off. So my birth was also questionable. And the same with Guru Padmasambhava. It was unclear. He's just inside the lotus blossom. And then he was discovered by a king and raised by the king. So that's why he's called the ocean-born Vajra. That's his origin. Talking about Guru Padmasambhava, because you know quite a lot about him already. So now talking about the condition of his birth. And it made me think about the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors in ancient China and their birth. And also Lao Tzu from China also had a very unique birth, and also Sakyamuni Buddha. Queen Maya gave birth to Sakyamuni Buddha, but from where? From her armpit. How can there be a womb on the armpit? So Sakyamuni Buddha was born from an armpit of his mother. And Lao Tzu, how was he born? Why was he called Lao Tzu, or meaning the old one? Because his mother was pregnant with him for over 90 years. So he was already old when he was born, with white silvery hair. That's why everybody called him the old one. So he was old when he was born. Those were all very strange. And Lao Tzu is the patriarch of Taoism. So he was old as soon as he was born, with long beard and hair, silvery white. So that's why he was called the Old One. He was in his 90s when he was born. And Sakyamuni Buddha was born when Queen Maya was holding on a tree, and he was born from the armpit. So there was no midwife there. So Queen Maya, after giving birth to Sakyamuni Buddha, passed away soon after. So these were all strange events of births. So we have Q&A today. Let me share a joke, because nobody laughs. I called taxi, and the driver was chatting about his life outlook. And the taxi driver said, I have a house, a car, my own business, I'm the boss, so free. Other than the heavenly emperor, and then nobody can commend me. But the passenger says, oh, please stop right in the front. And then he said, okay. So he still has to listen to the passengers. Lady wrote something. She's worked so hard for 3 years and saved enough money to buy a car and paid off the down payment. And I just, after working so hard for so many years, I just want to rely on my own. And thinking back, it's really not easy, but I've passed. And the car is not bad. It's like sky blue. And then you can also put a basket to place some vegetables. Okay, the car actually in Chinese, a two-wheel car, meaning like a bicycle. In the past, I never understood why my friends love women that's like Lin Daiyu, a character which is very weak and very sobbing all the time, very weak and emotional. You know, but I was different. I loved my wife until one day we got into a fight. And now he's hospitalized at the orthopedic hospitals. And then now I understand why my friends love weak and soft, gentle woman like Lin Daiyu. Because he got a very strong, powerful wife. And whenever they argue, he would be beaten up. I would like to warn all my friends, don't drive too fast. You will not get a gold medal. All you get is the spirit tablet. This is spoken to Lian Qi, Master Lian Qi. every time I am in his car, I would close my eyes and performing my practice. He's forcing me to practice, to close my eyes, because it's so scary. And I asked him, why do you always drive so fast? And he said, nobody can pass me. For sure. Please drive slower. Otherwise, I would close my eyes and practice again. I have to close my eyes until he drive in the local area that I open my eyes. So I am very focused in my Dharma practice at such a time, single-minded. But he told me something. Master Lien Chi said, everybody else drives so fast. How come I'm fast? I'm just following them, but I'm just passing them sometimes. I finally know. You can move the mountains, but you cannot change your character or disposition. Now we'll do Q&A. Lian Hoa Zong Meng from Malaysia. I have a question about practice. I would like your guidance, Guru Buddha. In the Esoteric Wisdom Sword Living Buddha Lien Seng's exposition on the stages of the path in Esoteric Buddhism is mentioned, Yidam's mantra recitation must be complete and bodhicitta must be perfected. One must cultivate great bodhicitta to enter the esoteric path and practice the bodhisattva deeds to enter the esoteric path. It's not that mere generation of bodhicitta can make one enter the esoteric path, but the bodhicitta must be perfected. This was stated by Vajrapani Bodhisattva, and Guru Buddha also mentioned, to obtain the great precious Dharma, one must develop great bodhicitta. The question is your bodhicitta perfected or not? To what degree? This can be tested. Therefore, whether you can attain Dharma or achieve attainment entirely depends on whether your bodhicitta is perfect or not. My question is, what is entering the esoteric path? How does one cultivate bodhicitta to perfection so we can enter the esoteric path? So perfect bodhicitta is like bodhisattvas. Those who generate bodhicitta are called bodhisattvas. To have perfect bodhicitta is only for those bodhisattvas who have reached the 10th ground, the ground of the Dharma clouds. But bodhisattva at the initial stages, or those who just generated bodhicitta, of course those are not perfect. So from the first, second to 6, 7, 8, only after reaching the 8th ground is considered unborn endurance, that they become non-regressing. But if you just started generated bodhicitta and you go up till the 8th ground, then it's non-regressing, and only then it's stabilized. Then only then you can enter the esoteric path. Only then you can be unborn. Since you have attained unborn endurance, then you also attain birthlessness. And since you have attained birthlessness, then toward everything and everyone in the Saha world would be treated equally. And everyone is you. Everyone is yourself. So attaining unborn endurance, there is no need to endure anymore. There is no need to practice endurance anymore. Because everything is yourself. At such a time, only when you reach the 8th ground, you are unmoved by the 8 winds and you will never regress. But bodhisattvas at the initial grounds, of course, are not perfect. You're only considered perfect when you reach the 8th ground. But there are names for the 1st ground, 2nd ground, and all 10 grounds of bodhisattvas. So that's written in the development stages of Tantrayana. To enter the esoteric it is required for you to be birthless and no mind and have no mind. So perfect bodhicitta is you can see the 10th ground bodhisattva to have perfect bodhicitta. And if you reach the 8th ground, then you have attained unborn endurance. That's considered a fruition. And that means your bodhicitta is perfect at the 10th ground. And then at the 10th ground, you're considered a standby Buddha. You're waiting to be a Buddha. So whether you have attainment or not, it's right here. So when you just generated bodhicitta, sometimes you can regress. When you know for sure you will never regress, and you're unmoved by the 8 winds. And what are the 8 winds? Buddhists would know, right? What the 8 winds are. When people praise you, you feel unmoved. When people defame or slander you, you're unmoved. Nothing would move your heart, mind. Then that would be called perfect. But if your heart and mind still move, then that's not perfect. When people praise you, you feel happy. When people slander you, you feel angry. Then that's not perfect yet. That's my simple answer. Generating great bodhicitta is that your vow is truly great, it's vast, that you can give up your own life for it. And you can even forsake your own life, time, indiscriminately to benefit sentient beings. That would be the greatest bodhicitta. You can sacrifice yourself. There are 2 statements that I admire. In romance, you love until you have no complaints at all. It doesn't matter what what they do, it's still okay. That's true love. So what is true love is when you have no complaints at all. And what is love is that you can give up your life and death for it. That's how I love my own yidam. And you have no expectation, nothing to ask. So that's what's true love. They never blame you for anything, and whatever you do is fine. They can accept you the way you are, no matter what, unconditionally. And what is the feeling? The feeling is so that you can give up your life and death. When the girlfriend got COVID-19 and the boyfriend visited her in the hospital and the girlfriend was about to die, and the man lifted up the curtain and went inside and said, if we want to die, let's die together. So what is love or feeling or emotion or affection? Pledging to each other through life and death. Only that is quite moving. But when there's complaint and blame, then that's not true love. Oh, I was supposed to talk about the rainbow light, rainbow body. I got off the track. Oh, but it's easy to talk about the rainbow body. The most difficult. First, you have to open your central channel. When the central channel is open, you would generate a light. That's why it's called luminous wind channel. There's this term. You practice qi until the central channel is open and the apex, the tip of the head is open, the poa. And then you use the qi to merge both the inner fire and light drops. And the inner fire is the light of fire, and the light drops is the light of water. And the light of the light drops is white, and the light of the inner fire is red. When these two lights can blend, and when you apply it in the brow chakra, you would open the brow chakra. At the throat chakra, would open it. And at the heart chakra, would open it. At the navel chakra or the sacral chakra, then would open those chakras. Generally, you open the navel chakra first, and then gradually the others. And then when you open the heart chakra, you would be able to see the light of your Buddha nature. 5 kinds of light in your body. At the brow chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, brow chakra, white light, red light at the throat chakra, blue light at the heart chakra, green light at the navel chakra, and yellow light at the sacral chakra. Those are the lights of the 5 chakras. when these lights were emitted until all the channels are open and then your skin pores will be luminous and emit light. And in the future, when you're about to leave your physical body, you use or ignite your inner fire and burn your own body. And by burning your body, it would become a ray of rainbow light and directly become a Buddha. That's called rainbow body, rainbow transformation. Simply said, during the rainbow light body transformation, I have talked about it clearly, and now just briefly, concisely. And when the central channel is open, the 5 chakras are open, then you would emit light. And when these 5 kinds of light combine, and then would open all the finer channels all over your body, then even the skin pores will emit or radiate light. So, eyes all over the body. So, all the skin pores are your eyes. All eyes all over your body. And ultimately, there were light all over your body. So when you go, you use your own inner fire to burn away all your physical body. And then you transform into a ray of rainbow light and then leave the world. That's called rainbow light body transformation. That's the simplest teaching in summary. Now let's talk about Vimalakirti Sutra. Oh, we miss a passage. I was only talking about Bodhisattva Pusha last night. And there's also Bodhisattva Lion. But they noted wrongly. Today is July 7th. But they said I should talk about the next one, Bodhisattva Lion's intention, but no. It should be Bodhisattva Lion. Offense and blessings are dualistic. If one realizes the nature of offenses, then it is no different from blessings. Using Vajra wisdom to decisively understand that these characteristics have no bondage and no liberation is entering the Dharma gate of non-duality. So what is Bodhisattva Lion? So although it's written as teacher, actually it refers to lion. Why is he called Bodhisattva Lion? Because he's totally fearless when he's giving Dharma teaching. That he would give lion's roar. And that's not yawning. Lion's roar. The voice is very bright and fearless in giving Dharma teaching, in speaking Dharma. So that's a Bodhisattva that's like a lion and called Bodhisattva Lion. So transgressions or offenses and blessings are dualistic. If one realizes the nature of transgressions, that it is no different from blessings, using Vajra wisdom to understand this characteristic have no bondage and no liberation. Of course, they talk about offense, but I talk about misfortunes. Actually, offense here is the same as misfortune. Misfortunes and blessings, of course, are dualistic. We are all actually very blessed. So in the eyes of ordinary beings, we would say, who are blessed? Well, those holding official posts, or those who are wealthy or have great businesses. Of course, they're the most blessed. So the higher position you hold, of course, the more blessed you are. So those who hold officialdom, of course, so they have blessings and money, salary. They usually go together. So blessings, usually we say that those holding high positions have money, but they also have misfortune. And we often say misfortunes and fortunes or blessings are together. They're side by side. Think about it. So, civil servants, who's the highest? President. In Taiwan, the one called the Son of Taiwan was Appian. So he held the highest position as president, and then afterward he had to suffer misfortune. But luckily he's not in prison anymore. Now he's been released. So because of the blessings, he had to suffer misfortunes. Without that blessing or fortune as a president, then he would not suffer the misfortunes. That was the ex-president of Taiwan. So that's considered to have the highest blessings, but then he suffered misfortunes. Look at the presidents in Korea. They also had the greatest blessings, right? Many of them even committed suicide after becoming a president, or being imprisoned after becoming a president. The one recent, Pu Jinghui. So after holding the highest position, they have misfortunes. But we are the most blessed because we can hear Buddha Dharma. But to say it simply is that after becoming civil servants or government officials, they would not listen to Buddha Dharma. Hey, or if you're in big businesses, CEOs, how could you be sitting there listening to Buddha Dharma? No. So that's called misfortune. Because they hold high positions, high status. I'm the richest person in the world, and in this hot weather, how can I fit into your small place listening to you teaching Dharma? Even if they come, they just kind of like dabble on the soy sauce. It's like, oh, they just stand up, oh, they're VIP, and that's their title, and then phew, they're gone through the back door. Every one of them is like that. Like in Taiwan, so county mayor, city mayor, they're so busy, they have no time to listen to your Dharma teaching. perform my several ceremonies. You know, there were mayors and legislators and congressmen coming, and they all sat on the first row. They're all officials, high officials. They sit together on a row. But after 2 sentences, and I looked down, nobody on the first row anymore. They all left. So I cannot mention a name, but when he came to seek my advice 4 times, let's not mention the name, okay? But recently in the Taiwan newspapers, it's sensational. But he came to meet me 4 times, and I said, you can become one of them. But then later on, he did not come to me anymore. But the 4th time, he invited me for dinner at the Evergreen, at the restaurant at the Evergreen Hotel, and invited me and thanked me. And he also went to the airport when I got off the airplane one time. But after he became the high official, but now he's in trouble according to the newspapers. I'll see how I can help to resolve. And there's another one who's become an official. When I was at the hotel in Taipei, spreading Buddha Dharma there, and then the high official came in with the assertively with the big bag, and I was in the president room, and he placed that big bag, and I just asked one question and then I'll leave. Can I go for election? And I consulted spiritually and give the answer, and then he turned around and left. And I opened the bag. Oh my God, it's a green cake. That means bucks, green bucks, money, a big box. That's how the rich man is. Just one question: can I be elected? And I give the answer. And he's still an official till now. So several officials, I've met many of them, right? Some went for presidential elections who came for consultation or advice, who run for presidential election. So many things. So see, the most fortunate ones have misfortunes waiting for them right by their sides. So misfortunes and fortunes are side by side. They're together. So becoming a high official is not a fun thing. And look at the presidency of mainland China. He's capturing the corrupt officials very strictly and have caught tens of thousands. How many? Someone who said that? How many? Arrest, to arrest like 400,000 officials. See, 40,000 is how many people? Like the whole Taiwan temple. So that's 10 times, so 400,000. So those officials were fortunate. Yeah, of course, they had lots of money. And they were corrupt. And people give them money. There's this joke. Oh, this is Chinese pun. And when you say, oh, let me think about it, in Chinese it sounds like cigarettes and alcohol. So that means like cigarettes and alcohol. So that means let me think about it. And then, oh, okay, yeah, come soon. That Chinese pun meaning like gold bars, gold bars. Those are corrupt officials. So that's why 400,000 of them were arrested. And recently, even the ministers, the defense ministers, that's big, right? Because he's in charge of all the military of all mainland China. And then he's gone. So those who are most blessed or have the greatest fortune, sometimes they suffer the greatest misfortune. So those with 5 stars or 4 stars, generals, all of a sudden they all strip clean. So even like the Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Foreign Affairs, those were very high positions, and all of a sudden they're gone. So think about it. The Bodhisattva Lion said, so misfortunes and fortunes for us are 2 things. And those who have transgressions or those who have merits are 2 things. So when you have blessings, it's easy to make an offense or to create transgressions. So misfortunes and fortunes are together. But there are no difference. If you have a Vajra-like wisdom, if you have wisdom, then you will not be held bondage by both misfortunes or fortunes. And you don't need to be liberated because you're on the middle path and you know that even the blessings of fortunes and misfortunes are all empty. Actually, fortunes are also empty. Even when you're the wealthiest man, you cannot carry with you even a needle. And even if you become a president, you cannot transcend or you cannot liberate yourself from birth and death. You still have to suffer from death. But if you can look through this and you have Vajra wisdom, then you can resolve birth and death or life and death. So there is no life and death. Then you will not be held bondage by it. Actually, Grandmaster is also free. If I want to go, sure, I would go. So I don't want to be held bondage, and nobody can help me bondage, can bound me. So I'm liberated, and I have no liberation either. Just that I'm alive now, that's liberation, and I don't need to be bound by anyone. Sometimes the disciples say, you need to live longer. Grandmaster, live longer. And when you are about to depart, please take me with you. But you're still young. And then bringing you when I die, how can it be? You still have a long life to live. And sometimes thinking about Simu and her credit, hard work. So maybe I should let myself accompany her a little bit longer, because Simu really has contributed lots to Buddha School. That she has a great contribution through hard work and toil. If she is still in the world, I can't go, and I am 80 already, so I have my freedom. I can either go or not, but because of the great hardships and contributions by Simu, so I still want to consider her, take care of her. Otherwise, who would take care of her? That's how it is. So, life and death are one. So, the nature of misfortunes and fortunes are also one. So you have no bondage and no liberation. There is no such thing called liberation either. Nothing can let you be attached in the Saha world. Even if we go to another place, it doesn't mean that we think the other place is better, but they're all actually the same. So that's the Dharma gate of non-duality. That's how it is. They're all the same. Whether it's worldly or transcending the world, are the same. Life and death, fortunes and misfortunes, they're all the same. A world-class singer who have people clap wherever they go, that's the mosquitoes. Why is Grandmaster needs to maintain his smiling? Otherwise, why would I brush or take care of my teeth so much for? So that people can see my beautiful teeth. I'm 80. I should have, typically would lose their teeth. But I am serious in cleaning my teeth, brushing my teeth, different from normal people. First, I would use the water pick to clean, and then use the dental pick to pick in between the teeth and push out all the food debris there. And third, I would disinfect. So the floss to clean everything. And lastly, then use the best The Rolls Royce of toothbrush. And the Rolls Royce of toothpaste to brush all of them cleanly. And how many times here, how many times there has to be counted exactly. Cannot miss anything. So there were 4 to 5 stages. That's why it takes a long time for me to clean my teeth. So just for cleaning my teeth, it takes 40 minutes. 40 minutes. And I also have to exercise my teeth. And what is that? So that the gums don't recede. So you so that so the gums that cover or that hold the teeth would be very tight, and so that there's no food debris or germs get into them. So that's a kind of exercise for the gums. So for young ladies, you need to know, you need to pay attention that when you speak, or your breath would be like the fragrance of the lotus, like orchids. Otherwise, people will avoid you. So that's the key. When I was young, I did not know. Why? When you were trying to kiss someone, and they would go like this, or when you try to kiss a baby or kid, they would go like that. Why? Now you know why. Because of your own breath. It's no good. When you speak, your breath, so your breath should be fresh, and for ladies, your breath should be like orchids, should be refreshing and clean, should not be foul. So you have to clean them very carefully. I was telling a joke and we come so long. So this is misfortunes and fortunes side by side. When the pigs were slaughtered, complaining to the Buddha, oh, what so unfair. After working so hard, I was still slaughtered. Well, that's karma. Because you didn't listen, so you have big ears, and then you look down upon common people, so you have slanted tiny eyes, and then you like to boast, so now you have protruding mouth, and you always sit in the office without moving, so you have short limbs, and because you have lots of mistresses, so now you have a row of breast. And then the leftover food that you eat now, that's because that's all that you wasted in the past lives. And the pig said, oh, so does that mean I was a president or vice president in my past life? So that's fortunes and misfortunes side by side. So if you enjoy too much blessings or fortunes, then in your future life you become a pig. The chick said, how come humans have names and we are all just called chicks? And Mother Hen said, yes, when humans are alive, they all have different names, but after they die, they are called ghosts, just one name. But for us, when we're alive, we only have one name, but after we die, we have many names. And the chick said, really? What names? Curry chicken, boiled chicken, roast chicken, mushroom chicken, fried chicken, pepper chicken, tasty chicken. So fortunes and misfortunes side by side. The doctor asked a lady, did you just eat what you like recently? No. I just eat whatever that my children could not finish, or what my husband or my parents could not finish. And the doctor said, you should just raise a pig. And then the lady said, so I have to eat the leftover from a pig? She didn't realize that she's becoming so fat. And then this joke, I can't stand any more accidents, but unless it's a windfall. That's also a Chinese pun. Oh, money bear me home. Thank you very much. We are truly grateful to His Holiness Precious Dharma teachings. In a moment, there will be the empowerment that would include the rainbow light body transformation empowerment of Guru Padmasambhava. And during the empowerment, please remember to visualize the deity from the mudra and recite the mantra. And before you leave or right away, please return your receivers. Thank you very much.
法王圣真言生活佛带领与会四众弟子顶礼坛城。做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心善印，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心善印，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心善印，四平等于其手。 恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛济州众圣上众弟子们的感恩之心。
年别回台湾啊，谢谢他们多，拜拜。
我其实就着急，手机，大家手机安康，谢谢和更好，
加持，感恩加持，
国体安康，真的全部都是999，大转发。
欢迎手机，
是真正的被这个听众提升加持。
佛体安康，自由自在，是否佛体安康，平安无忌，少无忌，全部加持，无忌，佛体
在变化一样会。
谢谢师尊，谢谢诸线上的同们，下周见，谢谢大家，弥陀佛，谢谢。司仪台这边有捡到一副眼镜，应该是近视的眼镜。你们看看有没有随意失掉，在外面5个洗手间的第5个洗手间那边捡到的，是圆形的近视或者老花眼镜，大家有没有意识到？请大家检查一下哈，谢谢。如果刚刚大家有用外面的洗手间，第5个洗手间呢有脱眼镜的话呢，请检查一下。司仪台这边有捡到1个眼镜。
阿弥陀佛，大家好。
Hello everyone, we're still missing one translator. If you have the translator receiver, we're still missing one. Hello everyone, we're still missing one translator receiver. If you have the translator receiver, please return away.恭请法王圣尊莲生活法为与会大众做莲华生大士本尊法及莲师化宏大法灌顶，含有皈依灌顶。请大家灌顶时手结莲华生大士手印，观想与莲华生大士合一，唱诵莲华生大士的心咒。 还没有接受灌顶的同门，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶。灌顶即将要结束了，还没有接受灌顶的同门，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶。灌顶即将要结束了。 我们一起顶礼感恩师尊，谢谢师尊。让我们再次以热烈的掌声感恩师尊慈悲赐受灌顶。
你看这边，你看这边。
真辛苦了吗 ，Master？
大家加持，妈收敛子净土，谢谢。是爸爸身体不要退化，直接加持妈妈来是直接加持爸爸。讲话没事，那个也算是也算。
但是是这样子，感恩佛体安康，实现安康在我就
不要插管，不要退化。谢谢师尊。